Doing something a little different today. When we're out on sled the other day, we come across quite a few down trees on the trail. So I got the saw loaded up. Obviously we're on the quad, and we're gonna go try to remedy some of that. I've only got a couple hours. Heading over to Mom and Dad's for barbecue today. Should be nice, I guess. I thought we were going to get some more snow. Seems to be staying kind of warm. The snow conditions are going to be like back in the trail, but it's probably going to be icy, my guess. Well, we'll see what we can find, clean some of it up. Start losing a little bit of snow, everybody turns into a superhero. So they're taking their trucks everywhere. Never taken the saw on the sled, or on the quad like this rather. So it'll be interesting to see kinda how it holds on. We're gonna order a saw press, an actual thing for hooking it on there. Yeah, this snow is pretty much shit, so I don't feel too bad out here on quad. Although the guy ripping on truck should probably learn to park it. I say that about everything, but whatever. So this is a trail we frequently use. I know I'm back there probably once or twice a week when given the opportunity. May as well take care of what we can while we can. It's like raining. It's not a nice day at all. Yeah, we just broke through. It's some of this pole line is just absolute shit. Try to stay ahead of the mud as best we can. Could take us a little while to get there, but sit back and enjoy. Hopefully nothing too crazy happens. Somebody's out trying with the quad. is where the tracks come in handy. Now if I could just get wheels for the sled, we'd be doing okay. We broke through again. Man, it's like ever since I bought the sled, snow conditions have just been going down and down. It's been getting worse. Maybe I should sell it and buy a boat. What then? We'd get the 40-year drought, I guess. That's how it'd work. Everything's still with us. It's a good thing. So I actually took my battery charger this time for the GoPro. So we certainly won't run out of battery. When one dies, we'll put it on charge, and hopefully by the time we cycle through them all, we'll have charged batteries popping out the other side. Alright. Looks like they're going to be, or maybe they're just clearing out where the sign is. Yeah, that would make sense. I think if the weather dips down like it's supposed to, all of this then will stiffen right up. I don't think we'll have any worry about breaking through anywhere, which would be nice. That's slushy. I think I might play around with the different GoPro angles today. I brought my other mount there. I think it'd be cool to eventually have a couple going at the same time, get a few different angles of a few different things. I think that'd be interesting. All in due time. I think once I get back to work now, we're going to get resituated and get a few new little things like that. Well, we'll see. I think it'll be just fun to play around with more than anything else. And if I don't have enough going on in my life, I should try to take on more, I guess. I don't know. It's all good. Pretty slushy. It's thick. So we finally figured out how we're going to be doing our thumbnails today. I think that turned out just absolutely amazing. Gotta thank Sleepy for that. She obviously understood the assignment, ran with it. It was great success. My name is not Jeff. And then we also got a template laid out for our actual video description, so that'd be cool, man. Just something to add a little more to it. And then if there's ever any questions about what equipment we're using for what, it'll all be in the description below. So realize that Mike didn't come today. He would have been sinking through all of this. I pretty much would have had to just tow him the entire way. It's pretty sticky. It's like the perfect day to have a fire in the woods somewhere though. That's not following us. Figure it out later. Pretty familiar with where we're going, so I'm not overly worried about it. It would be nice to have a little bit of a lift on this thing for when we got the tracks on. Now, is it this way or that way? Pretty sure it's this way. And we'll see if we can find some trees we need to clean up. That's the beginnings of a tree. Should probably get smart and take it down, but not going to do that. I'm just going to worry about what's currently on the trail. A tree might never fall down, you know, and then I just kill the tree for no reason. Alright, we're going to take a right here, I believe. What kind of tracks are those? Looks like a side-by-side with tracks, maybe. I think that's what it is. It's pretty wide. But yeah, that'd be gnarly. Please don't tell me that guy come back in here on side by side. The trail's pretty narrow. Maybe somebody already got this shit cleaned up and we're just out joyriding. Who knows? I'm cool with it either way. So I think we pretty much got all the backlog of videos and footage that we've taken over the past couple years edited and uploaded as we speak. We got one video that's processing or uploading, so now we'll be able to, I'm not going to say pick a schedule because I'm doing this whenever I feel like it, but maybe a little more consistent. I don't know. Definitely not good for sled out here now. I think it's like just sitting around the 0 mark. It's not too much below, not too much above, which is a super awkward temperature to dress for, because the minute you start doing anything, you overheat if you overdress, and then if you dress light, I understand dressing layers, but I only got so much storage on this thing, and packing around layers is probably not ideal all the time. that, we should probably take care of a little more of that and get that moved off the trail. That's dangerous. So we'll shut her down here, and I'm gonna go ahead and switch to helmet cam, I guess, or just straight up head cam. And we'll be back once I get that done, I guess. Alright, we're back. It's been a hot minute since I've had this thing running. We'll see how this goes, I guess. I think this is fuel that's been sitting in it since last year sometime. Cut that in half so we can move it a little easier. And then I think there's a couple more down that way. I don't really know what their plan was with this. That's just a mess. Cut it back a little shorter. Oh, minus a few sticks. I'd say that's probably a lot better. That's a disaster. I think you'd almost need to tie a winch line around that, pull it down before you can get at it. But that opens that up that much more. Now, if two people were to need to pass here, probably unlikely, but the option's there. There we go. This thing needs a good cleanup. So we'll get all this packed back up, strapped back down, and we'll make our way on down the trail. How did I have this hooked before? Like this. There we go. Oh. There is a better way. All right, gonna jam that up under there. That'll be good. All right, we'll move on down the road, and I'm gonna switch the camera back to my helmet, and I'll talk to you here in a minute. See what else we can find. All right, so slight change of plans on putting the camera back on the helmet. We'll run it there and we'll see what it looks like, and make our way on down the trail. So there won't be much talking here, but it's probably for the better. See what else we can find. So apparently I didn't tighten it up near enough, which is fine. Alright, so we got that one taken care of. We'll continue on down the road and see what else we can find, I guess. This could be just a matter of pulling it off the trail. Should be able to just drag it into there. All right. I think while we're here, we'll end up switching the battery out, so just give me a minute. All right, so we just switched the battery out. We'll make our way on down the road and see what we can find. So I know this one's not currently down, but just a matter of time before it is. So to save somebody the headache, we'll just do it. Especially if we keep getting snow/rain like this. Probably should have worn my rubber boots. Now he's going to want to crack that way. It'll be good. nice. Get that over that way. We wouldn't have to cut that up anymore at all. Yeah, that'll do. Let's throw this off the trail. We never got to worry about it. Now there's one up there that looks pretty bad, but can't go playing with that until you get yourself hurt. There we go. Sweet. A more convenient saw thing would definitely be nice, but we'll get there. This is working pretty good. Not too big of a hassle. Probably be different if I wasn't cleaning trails up, where I could you know, unhook it for a while and use it for a while if I were getting any amount of wood. But on and off is a little annoying like this. Oh well. Future me thanks me. The next time I'm tearing through here like a madman on my sled. I'm gonna put my camera back on my helmet now, and then we'll go from there. All right, so we got that one taken care of. We'll just continue on down the trail and see what else we can find. I need to tighten my mirrors up, adjust them a little better and tighten them up. It almost feels like it's been groomed. I know it hasn't, but as far as I can remember, there's one more bad one that's down. I can't clear up all of this stuff, but I can get the majority of it. Whatever's hitting on the trail or really ready to go. This stuff, I'm not touching this. That'll be fine for another little while. Can't get all the work done in one shot. I gotta have a reason to come back out and do this again, you know. Had an amazing Christmas. It's really nice to be reunited with the family and enjoy time with them. So after I got home the other day from the sledding trip, which is on this YouTube as well, you'll see it if you look. We had a big dinner ham and all the fixings. It was delicious. This is a mess. Then we woke up the next day and we had Dad made pancakes and eggs and bacon. It was delicious. And then we had our turkey dinner. All we done was eat. It was good. I'm gonna leave the helmet on for this one, I think. Maybe better audio. We'll see. smaller saw would have been ideal for this, but this is all I got. Make it work. Really? Frozen. I don't know that much to be true. I think half the issue with the saw is we don't use it enough. We'll get some of this picked up. We're not going to get too particular. That'll be good, and we'll chop this one off. Call it a day. Definitely froze. And those little ones there, I think that'll be fine. Yeah, much better. That'll get beat in. Can't worry about it at all. I think for the frequency of stopping, putting the saw like this is kind of annoying. It's okay. I'm wickedly blessed to actually be able to do this stuff. Some people could only dream about it. It's unfortunate, but here we are. We'll enjoy it while we can. All right, back down the trail we go. Looks a lot better. I think this might have been the last one. What did we clear up so far? 3 or 4? I might want to put it in a gear. Certainly goes further like that. So we were supposed to do tonight's dinner on actual New Year's, but I guess something happened and the steaks thawed out, so you know, I'm never going to complain about having a steak a day early. freezing rain. I don't know, it's hard to explain. One minute it feels like snow, but it's not cold enough yet. I'm cruising around in a hoodie and I don't find it too bad. It's a little chilly, but once you get off and start moving, warm up pretty quick. Thankfully I didn't wear my mono suit. That would have just absolutely cooked me alive, so I think good decisions were made. I don't think we'll worry about little shit like that. Not unless it's on the surface and, you know, we can get to it. Little stuff like that won't hurt you too bad. Plus, once we get another foot of snow on top of this, that'll be hidden, which I'm sure that's what that is. It's just under the base layer a little bit. So I'm kind of on the fence now if I want to keep doing the super long format videos, and whoever wants to watch them, they can kind of do so at their own pace. If they feel like sitting down watching them all at once, that's cool. If not, that's cool too. I think we'll definitely take care of that one. That's no bueno. Let's try something. I got my little saw in here. Never know what you might find in there. So it's not a silky or anything, but it works pretty good. I don't know about left-handed, but it's pretty sticky. There we go. How can we get that out there? Just like that. There we go. Rest of that's not so bad. Perfect. I guess we could talk. Get that in a little better. Come on, here we go. So I got pretty much everything I need in here. Got a fire kit, water, can of chili, a little stove, first aid kit, coffee and tea, some oatmeal, a little thing of Vienna sausages, miscellaneous. I think this is like for catching stuff, rabbit snares and shit like that. But this thing kind of worked out perfect. Couldn't have really asked for a better setup. All right, see what else we can find. I think that might be a big saw problem, to be completely honest. Let's see. We could, I think if we just topped it here, right in through there, top that, we'll take that then and poke it back out. Should be good. Bob's your uncle. See if this thing is going to fight me again. Definitely think the issue is the fact that it don't get used enough. Maybe we should use it more. Little days like this where it's not really costing me anything. A little bit of fuel, nothing serious. Huh. That would have made a nice little half tree. Yeah. Perfect. Looks a lot better. Probably could have used some heavy duty bungees. Would have been a little easier, a little faster. It's okay. What I really should do is cut that at a sensible length. I don't like cutting ratchet straps though, because next week I'll be looking for 6 long ones and I'll be 1 short. That's how it'll work every time. All right. Back down the road we go. About messing with that. Well, if that wants to go that way, it's going to pinch from the top, but we can cut a little relief in it. And then come from the bottom, cut it back there a little more, and then once we drop it, we can almost hook the winch on, pull it back, get it down out of that tree, and then it'll be on the trail. At least we can cut it up in more manageable sized pieces. All right, I'm gonna switch to my headset for this one. I think won't be as warm, so it's kind of cooking me a little bit. Just give me a second, we'll switch over to the head unit. That one's eventually going to be coming down too. I'm gonna spend a full week back in here just cleaning up. Kind of liking this plywood idea. I almost should take the back rack off and then make a piece of plywood that's like exactly the same size, drill a couple holes in it for lashing and stuff. Maybe. We're not going to be able to get that little one down, but certainly do something with this, so. It's good enough. Out pretty good. Let's lay that there. Cut that off, cut that in half, get rid of that, and then that's taken care of. That's so soggy. Jeez. It's like 150 pounds now. Okay. Just poke this shit off the trail. Come on. Ya bugger! Nice if we can get that to lay somewhat flat in there. Get rid of those two. We could probably actually get that down now. 100%. It's pretty good. I'm cool with that. Certainly a lot better than it was. That's for sure. Oh yeah. we're getting pretty low on mixed fuel, but it's so old that I kind of just want to use it and get it out of the way. Works better when piece is attached to something. Wonder. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're not going very far or fast for that matter. All right, I think we'll hook back up to the helmet and head on down the road. All right, with any luck, my audio is still working good. It's 1:45. I don't have too much longer out here playing around before I gotta head home and get ready for tonight's festivities. Then once I get home, hopefully the video that I'm currently uploading now, which will be a replay of the live stream, hopefully that'll be done. Then I'll be able to get this edited and hopefully put it up by, let's say, Wednesday or Thursday. I think that'd be pretty sick. That's a stump. I think that was pretty much the last of it. Probably just head her home now. This battery's almost dead, so we'll have to switch it in a minute. I'm going to try to keep an eye on the battery levels and stuff and switch it so it's so much easier to edit that way. Then I kind of define the define the insert points, not the batteries type thing. Transition points, however you want to call it. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about stuff like that. That's so far off the trail that by the time anybody's riding out there, there's like 3 or 4 feet of snow back in this place. Almost ready to switch the batteries here. So many little trails everywhere. Oh, I never thought about this creek being open. This could be trouble. There's a lot of water here. Ah, we're good. It's not very deep anyway. I come through there all the time on the quad with the wheels. So, I mean, that's annoying, but that's minor. Feels like I got a flat tire, but I don't. We'll wait for that stuff to come down. It's not like a giant deadfall or something that's going to take somebody in the head. Some of that stuff is pretty minor. It'll just kind of do what it's going to do when it does it. And we'll kind of clean up the aftermath afterwards. I think what I should build once I get the saw press, I should build something for the back of the quad here that I can just ratchet strap down, and that'll be just big enough for one of each jerry can. Then I could take enough fuel, maybe even bar oil, you know, something just to snugly put everything in. Maybe I'll build that on a stream or something. I think that'd be fun. Wouldn't have to be very deep, and then we could put little points on it, with little holes on the sides, attach a nice rubber bungee to one side, and then there's got to be a way to make it easily strap downable. We'll make up our own words for this video, I guess. I think I'm going to stop right here and go ahead and change that battery before it dies, and we'll be back in just a couple seconds here. Alright, so I switched battery. Should be good now until we make it home. I think tomorrow's New Year's Eve. I think we should come up with some sort of solution, like I was saying just a minute ago. And then since we're going to be putting fog lights on this thing eventually, I don't really care for the light up top. I mean, it would be cool if I could rig up some little thing to go across, but I don't rely on having too much headroom here in front of my handlebars because of how easy it is for these rigid boxes to just stack on top of each other. If I do plan on going on a big trip somewhere, then I can stack another box on top with some more stuff that we're going to need. And realistically, I could fit everything on this quad that I'd need for, geez, probably a solid 3 or 4 days in the woods if I wanted to. Easily, I'd say. With my chainsaw, 2 jerry cans of fuel. I'm wondering, maybe a smaller jerry can of fuel would fit nice next to that little 5 liter. If I had a 10 liter jerry can, is that a thing? Pretty sure it's a thing. If I had a little 10 liter to go paired with my 5 liter for my saw. I do have a second little 5 liter, but I don't feel like 5 liters is quite enough for the quad, you know? Maybe it is. Did we just lose something? Huh. Or we ran over a stick or something. I don't see anything. Everything's still on there. Full send. Should probably put it in park when I do this though. Make sure nothing blew up. That was a weird noise. Oh, whatever the case. Uh-oh. Huh. Weird. Very good then. Well, we're back to rolling. And it didn't shoot any oil out, so we're good. Again, I don't really know how old this gas is either, right? So, although I thought this was fresher stuff, I could be wrong. Been wrong a time or two. Still charging. Let's have a better look at this thing. That's still on. That's still on. Everything there looks alright. That might have been just a big chunk of ice that fell off. Cables are still attached. Everything seems to be... it's all good. She's running good now too, so I don't know. I think what we'll do is we'll go up the side of the highway and then cut some of that journey out. As long as there's no creek crossings or anything too obscene. That's what it was. I got a crack in my running board. I'm assuming it, yeah, separated a little on me. That's what it was. I got a call maybe last year about these running boards, and apparently there was a recall on them. He said he'd send me the parts, but I said at that time I didn't need them. So maybe I'll contact him and see. Might not be a bad idea to see if there are any recalls on this thing. Just like I did with the sled. Maybe a good time to get it in. Woo! That was a tree. That's lushy. Assuming I could still go in this way and come out up the other side. Should be able to. Might be better to just 100%. Pretty sure this is where that video that I just posted ended up. Just in this little road here. Just a second. This shouldn't be too. Nah, this is good. Just a skim of water there anyway. Seems like it might be trying to cool down. Maybe this stuff that I'm seeing falling from the sky, the white stuff, maybe it'll stay the white stuff. Not going to worry about this trail. This could be another video for another day. I got to get home here pretty quick. Get ready for tonight. I mean, all of this could be taken down if somebody wanted to. Could be a nice thing for me and Mike to do. Come out and start clearing back some of that shit, but it's such a secondary trail. Like, there's another trail that you just, up here you take a left, you kind of pick up the OFSC and you can go on back in the country. I don't feel like this one gets used all that often. Like I said, definitely a secondary trail. I cursed the snowfalls. Started talking about it and then it turned into like a rain type like substance. Last time I tried to come through here, beavers, I had it all dammed up, and this was pretty much all one lake. You can kind of see it was all in through here. Probably 2 feet or 1.5 feet here for sure. I think somebody might have taken care of them. now this is where me and Mike come down to go to a Ganzan, or however you say that. Then down that way. So now this is technically the OFSC. It's not enough snow for it yet though. So till now, till then, we'll just use our quad. I don't think we're creating too bad of ruts anyway. This thing is pretty light on its feet. For what it is, I guess. Well, it was a fun couple hours. It's nice to get out, you know. Especially for the fact that we had a purpose. Kind of just went to clean up that one trail. And if we feel like doing it again, there's millions of trails around here that we could just kind of pick a trail and go to. You know, kind of break off a segment and work on that one day at a time. And eventually we'd end up clearing up a lot of trail. Moose poop, rabbit poop, could be any kind of poop. I wish this thing had an RPM gauge. Probably make sure I got my lights on. I think what I'll end up doing is when we do end up getting fog lights or something for this thing, I'll end up hooking it up to my high beam. That way my indicator can be on. I'll probably just take the light bulb out of that top section just so it's not shining in my eyes. Definitely starting to get chilly now, but we're getting close to home, so it's okay. It's pretty much the home stretch here, I think. Kind of need this stuff to freeze really bad now. Then if we can get a foot or two at least on top of it all, Slitter's paradise. I might be dreaming, although it is snowing. I'm gonna just say it and get it over with because I know I'm gonna jinx myself. It'll be good. Very good. So now we can either cut back in here, go on the road and go down, which the last time I come through here it was absolute shit and I can't imagine it being any better. So I think we'll take that way. don't think any of this is too deep. That looks pretty boggy though. Surprisingly still pretty hard. It's nice to see. Marvelous. The snow in the ditches is just shit. I've seen a little person here. Guessing the trail up to Gog Lake is probably absolutely just destroyed at this point. Would be my guess. Well, 2024 is about to come to an end. I feel like it was a big year. We got a lot done. Work-wise, rental-wise, I feel like there was a lot of completions. The shop is not 100% yet, but we're getting real close. I'm at the point with the shop now where I'm content, so that's kind of good. I think we're gonna have to put a new roof on it, new shingles, I mean, and then should be good. Then at that point I might blow some more insulation in. Not that the shop is cold by any means, but anywhere I can get some R value, probably better that we do. Still got everything. Little Jerry can, little Jerry. We'll give this thing a couple days to thaw out again. Once the snow gets up around these things, man, it's terrible. Pretty close to home now. Honestly, that loop we just made is one of my favorite rides. It's nice, scenic, some good trail, some shit trail, especially in the summer. And then it's like the perfect length. It's not too long, it's not too short. You could do it in an hour. Take your time, which is good. are fogging up pretty bad. Looks like fun today. Should offer to pull them up over the hill. Probably get a little icy. So we'll try to edit this video down a little bit. Maybe make it not so long, but we'll see. It's a nice little boat. We'll brush some of the snow off it before we pull it in the shop, just to get rid of some of the water. I know, buddy. Me too. He's got some roof truss. Yes, sir. A lot of snow everywhere. There's not much you can do about it though. Yeah, my running board on the other side's a little cracked. I don't think it's the end of the world, but yeah, right there. I'll have to call buddy, see what he's got to say. Alright, I think that pretty much concludes that. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys again soon.